Hey guys, today I'll be giving a demonstration on how to set up a DHCP server on Windows Server 2008. First thing we want to do is open our initial configuration and task, and we want to add roles. Right, we'll get this window, we select next, and we want to select DHCP server in this checkbox only. After doing this, we hit next once again, next again. And here we can see the parent domain along with the IP address of the server. We'll hit next, and we'll leave this default setting and hit next. Next here again, and we want to disable the DHCP version 6, and we'll hit next, because we'll be only using the version 4. And we want to use the current credentials, so we hit next. And we are given a summary here of what we have just done, and we'll hit the install button. Now wait for the installation of the DHCP server, and I'll continue this tutorial. Now that the DHCP server has been installed, we will want to hit the finish button, and we'll go into the start menu. And we're going to administrative tools. We'll now see DHCP. We'll now be given this option. And we'll click this, DHCP, and we'll get this new window popping up. I'll just drag it across here for better viewing, and we'll hit the drop down arrow. And we see the IP version 4 and the IP version 6. So we'll be using the IP version 4. We'll right click and create a new scope, and we'll be given this installation wizard. We'll hit next. And we need to create a name for the new scope. You can name it anything that you desire, and the description is not really compulsory. So I'll just name my scope account and hit the next button. And here we'll be required to enter start and end range. My starting and ending range will be between 192.168.0.1 to 192.168.0.100. And this is basically the range of IP addresses that will be assigned to the client machine. As you can see, it's 24-bit class C, which is actually 255.255.255.0. This indicates the class C. I'll hit next now. And here we can create exclusions to this range IP address, but I will not be creating any exclusions in this tutorial video. So I just hit the next button, and here is basically where we set the duration time of the IP addresses. I set my duration time for 2 minutes and hit next, and I'll leave this default. If I want to configure these options now, I'll hit next. I don't have a router, but if you do, you can enter the IP address of the router and add it. Here now we'll be required to enter the current domain, which is hassan.com. And we'll also be required to enter the name of the server, which I'll do right now. After entering the name of the server, we will be required to enter the IP address of the server, which is 192.168.0.1. I'll hit the add. So it has been added, I'll just save, and then we'll hit the next. I'm not using a Win server, so I'll just hit next, and I want to activate the scope now. And hit finish here. As we see, the scope account has been created and the status is active. So the next thing we want to be doing is going over to the console and activate the DHCP if it isn't already enabled on the client machine.
We want to click the network icon. I'm going to open network and sharing center and change adapter settings. We select and right click and go into properties. We are required to enter the administrative password and username, so I'll do that right now and hit yes. We will now be given the option to go into the properties. What we want to do is disable the IP version 6 and select the IP version 4 and go into the properties. As you can see, the DHCP is already enabled and close. Now what I want to do is right click and go into details. Here we can see a list has been obtained for this computer, and it has been obtained on Thursday, July 4, 2013 at 12:56 p.m. and the lease will expire on Thursday, July 12 at 1:04. In order for the IP address to change, the lease has to expire before the system has a chance to renew the IP address. This is the only way that the IP address changes. Otherwise, it will retain the same IP address until this condition is met. This is the video. Thanks for watching, guys.